Hey, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for joining us today. So, Deepika is very kindly going to sing a couple of Bhaktivinod Thakur's bhajans, and they're part of this Radhika Astakam of the Gitavali. So, um, Deepika, over to you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I would just like to share a short verse in this bhajan. It's really beautiful when it says, "Kemone se Shama Nanda Rasa Sindhu Snana Nanda." The explanation is given. How will such a beautiful person ever experience this bliss of bathing in the ocean of Lord Shama's sublime mellows? Please understand this most attentively. This where it shows the more depthness of Srimati Radharani.
Mm,
See, until unless we don't understand, because it's always misunderstood. Most of them we don't know about what is Srimati Radharani.
mm,
Is she really there? But she's in each and every script, in every scripture. One thing
mm,
is, it's like indirectly it says it's given Aradhika, who is always Krishna's Aradhika, who always one worships Krishna's Aradhika. Maybe she may not be mentioned as exactly as Radha, but in different scriptures she is mentioned. This is one of the beautiful bhajan, Prabhuji, which shows the devotional conjugal love between Radha and Madhav.
mm. Very good. And
So
as another name for Radha is Bhakti Devi.
yes,
And
Bhakti, Prabhuji.
Bhakti um, flows through all the revealed scriptures. Bhagavad Gita is all
Yes,
about Bhakti.
yes,
Bhagavatam, all about Bhakti. So Radharani is present
present.
because Bhakti is present.
True, Prabhuji.
So,
Like she's like Krishna's reflection itself. That's it.
yeah,
The Shakti Swarupini. That's it.
yes, very good. Okay.
Bhakti Ahladini Shakti Swarupini. I mean, that's
Radhini,
things like that.
yeah, that's right. Very good point.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I just changed little bit tune of this song. I hope it doesn't.
Oh, no, that's fine. There's no set tune anyway. So, absolutely fine.
Yes, Prabhuji. राधाष्टकम की जय भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर की जय गीतावली की जय राधिका चरण पद्मा सकल से सत्मा चातनी जे नाही आरा लीलो जातनी नाही आरा लीलो राधा पद्मांकित धाम वृंदावन जार नाम ताह जे नाशोय कोरिलो ताह जे नाशोय कोरिलो राधिका भावा गंभीर चित्त जे महाधीरा घन संगना कोइलो जीवाने घन संगना कोइलो जीवाने के मुने से श्यामानंद रस सिंधु स्नानानंद लब लब ही विच बुझ हो हाइक माने लब ही में बुझ हो हाइक माने राधिका उज्ज्वल रसेराचार्य राधा माधव शुद्ध प्रेम विचार्य जे धरिलो राधा पद परम जटाने से पायलो कृष्ण पद अमूल्य रताने राधा पद विना कबू कृष्ण नाही मिले राधा पद विना कबू कृष्ण नाही मिले. राधा दशे कृष्ण सर्ववेद बोले. राधा दासे कृष्ण सर्व वेदे बोले. चोडत तना जन कलत्र सुता मिता. चोडत दान जन कलत्र सुता मिता. चोडत कर मागे चोडत कर मागे राधा पद पंकज मधुरत सेवन. राधा पद पंकज मधुरत सेवन. भक्ति विनोद परमा. भक्ति विनोद परमा. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरि बोल.
Hari Praneeth ki jai. Very good boy. Thank you very much. That was really good. I like your singing so much. So well done, Deepika. Radhika Charana Padma by Gitavali. So, Kaushalya, are you able to unmute?
Yes,
Good.
Prabhuji.
So please read.
Krishna. He who has failed to carefully worship the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika, which are the abode of all auspiciousness, he who has not taken shelter in the transcendental abode known as Vrindavana, which is decorated with the beautiful lotus flower named Radha, he who in this life has not associated with the devotees of Radhika, who are very wise and whose devotion of Radha is very deep, how will such a person ever experience the bliss of bathing in the ocean of Lord Shama sublime mellows? Please understand this most attentively. Srimati Radhika is the extremely
Exemplary.
teacher of the brilliant mellows of conjugal love. This pure love between Radha and Madhava is worthy of discussion and contemplation. He who has grasped hold of the lotus feet of Radha with great care obtains the lotus feet of Krishna, which are like priceless jewels. Without taking shelter of the lotus feet of Radha, one can never personally meet the Lord Krishna. The Vedic scriptures declare that Krishna is the property of the maidservants of Sri Radha. Abandoning wealth, followers, wife, sons, and friends, and giving up materialistic activities and intellectual knowledge being observed in the sweetness of service to the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. This is, can you please forward,
Oh, yes.
please?
Sorry.
This Radharani is Vinoda's conviction. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
This is such an amazing bhajan because normally we can say, Krishna is controlled by Radharani because she cooks for him and the most extraordinary, delicious preparations filled with pure love. But I love this bit here. The Vedic scriptures declare that Krishna is the property of the maidservants of Radha. Not even Radha, but the maidservants of Radha. This is extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. I love this bhajan. So thank you so much. And Surinder, are you with us?
Yes, Prabhu.
Very good. Anything you'd like to add?
Yes, Prabhu. Sri Nityananda Chandram Patita Sharanadam Gauradam Tam Bhajiham Nitai Gaur Haribol. So this very beautiful bhajan is on a very high level because it's addressing the worship of Srimati Radharani. Yeah. So the first, our first contact with spirituality starts with Gurudev. Our Gurudev is our first contact with divinity. So we surrender to the lotus feet of our Gurudev, who has mercifully given us Harinam Diksha, and we follow the rules and regulations and the guidance of our spiritual master to practice Krishna consciousness, and we become sadhaka in this way. So this bhajan is on a higher level, and first, as I said, we start connection with Gurudev. So a similar bhajan with this one on the level of Gurudev will be Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Bandhu Moi Savadhana Mate. So, so when we surrender and serve Gurudev, Bandhu Moi Savadhana Mate, we have to be very careful and do the service with great attentiveness. So in the first line, the point of carefulness, being careful is mentioned in this bhajan we just sang by Deepika. And in the second line, the attentiveness is mentioned as well. So it starts with the service to Gurudev. And then above that comes a connection with Nityananda Prabhu, who is Guru Tadva. Yes, Guru Tadva Nityananda Prabhu. And on the highest level comes Srimati Radharani as the original Guru Tadva. So in this way, we have to proceed because it is mentioned, Nitai, Heno Nitai Vine Bhai, Radha Krishna Paitene. So in this way, it is progressive. We have to surrender and serve our Gurudev, who gave us Harinam Diksha properly, and then under the guidance of our Gurudev, we shall establish a connection and love and affection for Nityananda Prabhu, take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, and only by the grace of Nityananda Prabhu and our Gurudev shall we get the service opportunity to Srimati Radharani's camp. So in this way, it is mentioned like it is mentioned Savadhana is very important because we have to be careful not to commit offenses while in our service. And also Savadhana means to be attentive. So we should attentively do our service to please Gurudev, Nityananda Prabhu, Srimati Radharani, and Krishna in this way. And Radha Krishna, the combined is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So like that. So it's a flow of the mercy coming down from the highest quarters. Yes, but from our present position, we may not get entrance to properly serve Srimati Radharani. So for our present condition, because we are fallen conditioned souls, we should fully take shelter of our Gurudev. It is said that Sadhu Sangha has been emphasized. साधु संग सर्वशास्त्र कहे, lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi hoy. So all the scriptures has emphasized that sadhu sangha, and among the sadhu sangha, the topmost sadhu sangha is a sadhu sangha with our spiritual master. The Gurudev's association is a topmost among all sadhu sangha we have. So in this way, we shall carefully practice our Krishna consciousness and avoid offenses, and with attentiveness serve and practice our Krishna consciousness to obtain the mercy of Gurudev, Nityananda Prabhu, and Srimati Radha and Krishna. So, and the last verse here, it says abandoning wealth, followers, etc. It is a bit slightly similar to the Shikshastakam verse 4, which says na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadis kamaye mama janmanis janmanis vare bhavatad bhakti rahaitu kitvai. So therefore, in summarily, it refers to Kanaka, Kamini, and Pratishtha. Kanaka refers to wealth, and Kamini refers to the women, wife, etc., and and followers. Kamini and Pratishtha means name and fame, having many followers like that. So it is said that Kanaka is a property of Narayan, like Kanaka refers to Lakshmi Devi, and Lakshmi Devi is a property of Narayan to be used in the service of Narayan. And Kamini refers to the ladies who are considered to be as maidservants of Shri Krishna. So the ladies section, they're not for our exploitation, but rather we should serve them and try to practice Krishna consciousness properly. So the ladies section, they represent the maidservants of Shri Krishna. They are to be engaged in the service of Krishna for Krishna's satisfaction and happiness. And then this is Kanaka, Kamini, and Pratishtha. And Pratishtha is a property of Gurudev. All name and fame should be offered to Gurudev. We do not have any proper qualification or any credit. All the credit should be offered to the Gurudev. By his Gurudev's mercy, we are able to practice Krishna consciousness. So our prayer is that we bow down to all the Vaishnavas, Gurudev, Nityananda Prabhu, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and and a higher level Radha Krishna. And in this way, we aspire to practice Shuddha Bhakti and chant Sudhanam. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Prabhu.
Thank you so much. Yeah, very good. Well put.
Welcome. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so let's shift over to number 2. Okay, Deepika, if you'd like to share anything on this bhajan.
This bhajan actually I didn't go through, Prabhuji.
No
But,
problem. No problem.
The translation, only the song part I went through because I was just in the last minute of the timeline. That's the reason.
Yeah, no, thank you for making the time anyway. It's good.
No worries, Prabhuji. Thank you for giving me such opportunity, even though I'm not such, I don't know. This
No, you're good. Very good. Thank you. So you're welcome to sing, huh? Or share anything else if you want.
But I can understand this entire bhajan is about Viraja River, something like that, Prabhuji. Not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure about it.
Ah, yes, beyond the Viraja.
Yes, Viraja River.
Yeah, because that's the border. That's the boundary.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Very nice.
Wow. I didn't go through the translation properly.
Yeah. We can go through that, so don't worry.
Yes, Prabhuji. Bhaktivinod Thakur ki jai.
Jai.
Virajara parashuddha paravyomadam tadupari Shri Gokula Vrindaranyanam tadupari Shri Gokula बृन्दारण्यदा बृन्दावन चिन्तामणि चिदानन्दरत्नखनि चिन्मय पूर्वदर्शन तहे माझे चमत्कार कृष्ण वनस्पती सार नीलमणि तमल जे मोन नीलमणि तमल जे मोन ताहे एक स्वर्णमयी लता सर्वतामजेयी उतियाचे परम पावन लादिनी शक्ती सार महाभावनाम जार त्रिभुवन मोहन मोहिनी त्रिभुवन मोहन मोहिनी राधा नामे परिचित तुषिया गोविंद चित विराजे परम आनंदे शीलता पत्र फूल ललितादि सखी कुल सबे मिली वृक्षे दृढ़ बंधे सबे मिली वृक्षे दृढ़ बंधे लतार परशे प्रफुल्लता माल लता चढ़ी नाही राही कोनो काल तमल चढ़िया लता नाही वांचे से लता मिलन सदा कालयाचे से लता मिलन सदा कालयाचे भक्ति विनोद मिलन दोहार ना चाहे कहो न विन की चुआर ना चाहे कहो न विना की छुआर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari.
Wow, magnificent. Thank you so much. That was beautiful, Deepika.
Thank you so much.
Very, very beautiful. Thank you very, very much. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let's read the translation. Beyond the Viraj river lies the pure spiritual sky, and above that Vaikuntha realm lies the divine abode known as Golok Vrindavan. So we have this material world, and our universe is just one tiny universe. If we go through the coverings of the universe, beyond the coverings is the Viraja river, Beyond the Viraja river is the effulgence of the Lord, the Brahmajyoti. And within the Brahmajyoti is situated the Vaikuntha planets. And beyond the Vaikuntha planets is Golok, Vrindavan. The land of Vrindavan is made of spiritual gems, is therefore likened to a mine of fully cognizant and blissful jewels. This transcendentally conscious realm is certainly a wonderful and extraordinary sight. Within that abode does the most astonishing presence of Lord Krishna, who is compared to a tamal tree. The king of trees possess the hue of a dark sapphire. So we understand.
This, Prabhu, this Tamal tree, is there anything else?
Tamal tree. Yeah, it's the Tamal tree. Is actually the one in the Krishna Balaram temple is the Tamal tree.
Oh, okay.
In Vrindavan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the Tamal tree. It's regarded to be blackish, just like Krishna. And the thing is, this even Lord Vishnu can make any excuse to go to Golok Vrindavan. For example, when Purushottam or Adhik Mas, Mal Mas came to Vishnu, pleading that, help me, everybody's ignoring me and they're spitting on me. And he said, okay, he himself can do anything. But he said, no, let's go to Krishna in Golok and put the case to him. So all he needs is a little excuse, Lord Vishnu. And he although he lives in Vaikuntha, the most glorious of glorious places, he still desires to see Vrindavan. So extraordinary. Entwined upon that blackish tree, that's that tamal, a beautiful golden creeper has arisen, who is the conqueror of all realms, being the supreme purifier. Her name is Mahabhav, being the essence of the supreme pleasure-giving Hladini potency. She is the enchantress of Krishna, Sri Krishna, who is himself the enchanter of the three worlds. Known by the name of Radha, she remains shining there in great ecstasy, always engaged in satisfying Govinda's heart. The leaves and flowers of that creeper form the assembly of her girlfriends headed by Lalita. Together, she and her friends entwine that blackish tree in a tight embrace. At the touch of this creeper, the tamal tree blooms. Without the embrace of the creeper, he can no longer exist. So Krishna's existence depends on the gopi's existence. The creeper never desires to leave the company of the tamal tree. The creeper perpetually craves their union. Other than the meeting of these two, Bhaktivinod Thakur desires nothing but nothing else. Extraordinary bhajan, extraordinary bhajan. My goodness. Virajar Pare Shudha Para Vyoma Dham by Bhaktivinod Thakur in the Gitavali. Very good. Thank you so much, Deepika. So, Surinda, anything you'd like to add?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Dandavad Nitai Gaur Haribol, Sri Nityananda Chandram Patita Sharanadam, Gauradam Tam Bhajeham. So the first verse, Prabhu, in a summary form, is mentioned one verse in Brahma Samhita, which is as follows. Gaulokanam Ninijadhamni Tale Chatasya Devi Mahesha Haridhama Shute Shute Shu Te Te Prabhava Nichaya Vitaschayena Govindamari Purusham Tamham Bhajami. So in a summary form, it is explained that first there is Devi Dham, and then Mahesh Dham, and above Mahesh Dham is Hari Dham, that is a Vaikuntha Lok, and above all is his own home, Goloka. He who has ordained the appropriate powers pertaining to each and every one of those abodes, that primeval Lord Govinda do I worship. And the second line of the bhajan, this bhajan, because it's mentioned Chintamani, so it will refer to this Brahma Samhita verse. Chintamani prakarasat kalpavriksha laksha vriteshu shurabhir abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Satasam Brahma Sevyamanam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So the translation is almost the same as the translation of the second line of this bhajan we sang, Deepika sang. And the third line refers about Madana Mohana Mohini. Yeah, Tribhuvana Mohana Mohini. So Krishna is known as Madan Mohan. And also he becomes enchanted with Srimati Radharani. Therefore, he's known as
Madan Mohan
Radharani.
Mohini.
Yeah, Radharani is known as Madan Mohan Mohini. So there is a verse in Prem Dham Deva Stotram which is as follows: Sarika Sukokti Kotu Kadyala Shalapitam Radhika Vyatita Kama Deva Kama Mohitam Prema Vasya Krishna Bhava Bhakta Ichamatkaram Prema Dhama Deva Meva Nomi Gaura Sundaram. So Lord Gauranga mentioned a very witty conversation that was carried on between a parrot and his mate. In their talk, Lord Krishna, the transcendental Cupid, is described to be illusioned due to his deep feelings of separation from Srimati Radharani. Radha sange yadabhati ayatha vishwa mohopi tada madana mohana swayam madana mohita. The female parrot said, when Lord Krishna is with Radharani, he is an enchanter of Cupid. Otherwise, when he is alone, he himself is enchanted by amorous feelings, even though he enchants the whole universe. By this pastime, Lord Gauranga charmed the devotees' hearts by showing that Lord Krishna's sweetness and charm ultimately lies in the fact that he can be subdued by pure love. I offer my obeisances to that beautiful golden Lord Gauranga Sundar, the divine form of Krishna Prema. Nitai Gaura Haribol Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Fantastic.
Thank you, everybody. Nitai.
Thank you. So let me just stop the recording. Thank you very much. Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai. Deepika ki jai.